Is Project Slayers a good game? Now, first thing that I want to say before anybody clicks off the video is I like the game. I personally think that Project Slayers is a good game. So you don't have to comment, Bohemian, you suck ass, you're just bad, you can't get Kamado, Team Agatsuma. You don't have to comment any of that. I like Project Slayers, and I personally do think that it's a nice game. But this video is going to just be kind of like a day one review type sort of thing. I've actually sat down and played the game instead of just basing it off of YouTubers, other people's reactions like that. But pretty much you get what I'm trying to say. This is going to be a review on is Project Slayers a good game, and while people are still here, comment what you think about Project Slayers, because I've literally been seeing nothing but mixed opinions about it. Some people think that the game is absolutely terrible, trash, because like clans and stuff like that, and other people actually do just enjoy the game, and I'll probably say that's on the side that I'm on. But outside of that though, let me know what you think about Project Slayers and just comment it below. Moving on though, how I'm actually going to break down this video, it's pretty simple. I'm just going to be talking about the positives and the negatives of the game, and then at the end I'm going to give you my overall rating of the game. Now, some things that I do want to say is this is by no means me trying to like send hate to developers or anything like that. I literally just want to review the game because I've been seeing mixed opinions about it, and I also want to see what some of the community thinks about it. So since I explained all of that, I think we can actually start off with the good for Project Slayers. So the first thing I want to start explaining when I'm talking about the good in Project Slayers, for me personally, it's definitely going to be the visuals. Now, when I say this, I'm talking about like the breeding skills, the map, the clan skills, all of that. I actually really do enjoy the way that Project Slayers look. Me personally, this is like one of the best looking games I've seen in a minute, and that's just my take. If you don't agree with that, then you don't have to. Some people think it literally just looks like GPO, and I see why you say that, because like just the character models and stuff like that. But to me, there's not really anything wrong with that, because Grand Peace Online looks good. I don't know why people get so offended over a game looking like another game. If it looks good, why complain? That's just what I think though. But moving on, I like the visuals for Project Slayers, the breeding skills, all of that. It actually just looks and plays smoothly. And the avatar customization screen for Project Slayers, to me, is one of the best character customization screens that we've had in a while on any game. Now, the main game that I'm really thinking about when I'm comparing this is going to be Grand Peace Online, because like that's another one that has a decent to trash character customization screen. Project Slayers, you can actually make a good looking avatar, and I'm not even trying to like just insult other games and stuff like that, but most of the time it's usually just like following the same stuff, or it's just your ROBLOX avatar. Making character customization inside some games is just like you just have a higher chance to make something that does not look good. For example, Grand Peace Online, if you get Fishman, you're like kind of just destined to be ugly. Race literally just doesn't look good at all. And then you come here in Project Slayers, I kind of find it hard to make a bad avatar. Most of the time I just see people running around wearing all white and stuff like that. Avatars look kind of goofy, but it's like it still just works and it flows nice with the game because of how good it is. Like, it's too easy to create a good character inside this game. It doesn't really take much, and I personally like that, because some of the monstrosities that I see inside other games, it's just like, dear God, I literally had to make a video on how to make a good avatar inside of a game before, which it says a lot. So I like the character customization inside Project Slayers. Moving on to another good about like, and keep in mind this is fully my opinion right now, but another good about Project Slayers to me would be the PvP. Now, I know some people that actually have played Arena just looked at me and just like shocked that I completely said that just now, but the PvP in Project Slayers, I actually do like it. Now, I've only played PvP with my friends, and we're fighting like in the overworld, not inside Arena or anything like that. I haven't touched Arena yet, any whatsoever. Like, I literally haven't played Arena yet. But PvP so far for me, I actually do like how smooth it is and how easy it is to actually fight. And keep in mind, I'm PvPing with like total concentration breathing, so I literally passively gain my breath back, so I don't have to like breathe while fighting, and you can see it right here as it's going up. But PvP for me, it's actually really easy. Like, I can hit off multiple combos like that because I use wind breathing, so I have a lot of combo extenders, and like the skills are pretty simple to use. They do look nice, which is what I was saying at the start. They combo into each other. I kind of do just like the PvP in Project Slayers. Now, it is kind of like, it depends on what clan you get, and we'll get into that more in the negatives, but you can do a lot of crazy stuff, especially if you have this skill right here called Indomitable Will. It's a free combo extender, and you just let out a screech literally like this. So yeah, PvP inside Project Slayers, me personally, I like it right now. I'm pretty sure if I go into arena and I fight like a Kamado demon who could heal, immune to the sun, extra HP, indominant will, all of that, I probably hate it. But right now I do like the PvP in Project Slayers because of how easy it is to combo, and I do know that it is like kind of brain dead. Plus there is also a system to get you out in case you're getting infinite comboed. But if you like know that the game is going to be brain dead, don't really get mad at it, because you should just try to strive to be the best brain dead person you can be. Moving on to the next positive about Project Slayers for me personally right now is actually going to be the grindness of the game. Now, I will say this at the start, when I first played this game and I was grinding it, I literally was about to fall asleep. And I'm not even trying to be funny for this video or anything like that. I was literally falling asleep while grinding because I was just mindlessly doing rice farm requests or just delivering the wagon to get some wen, and it was really really boring. One thing that I do want to say about the game, and where I'm giving credit to them, is like the grind to get your breeding style. Now for Gale, it's like every breeding style is different depending on like what you do, because I heard that for Thunder you have to like dodge thunder clouds spawning into the sky. For Insect you have to meditate, and like there's a whole system for that. For Gale and Water, I'm pretty sure I said Gale. For wind breathing in water, you have to like break rocks and just do all types of strength training and stuff like that. etc, you pretty much get it. There's different requirements and things that you have to do to get your breathing style. Now for me with wind breathing, I have to like break a rock. What else? I had to fight Sound of Me. I'm pretty sure that everybody has to fight their trainer at the end to get it. I had to also I had to do a cup game and meditation. I kind of just like the way that they implemented it, instead of just like me paying the Zenny, fighting the guy once and then just unlocking wind breathing like that somehow. So I'll actually give like the dev team praise for that, because I really do like how they implemented it for you to get your breeding style. And outside of that, once you're grinding in like your higher levels, it's really simple. What we have to do is just like fight a boss, and there kind of is like a cheese strategy. If I have a clip of it, I'll show it, but it's actually really simple to do. All you need is just another friend, and you can do the up tilt combo and then just slam them down in front of each other, and you can easily pass a boss like that and just infinite combo it. So yeah, you can use that tip. But grinding in Project Slayers, me personally, I like it, and that's just because I've been looking for a game to grind recently. I like how simple it is to grind. It doesn't really require much, and it's also pretty fun too when you're going for like your reading and stuff like that. And that was actually it for all the positives about Project Slayers for me so far. Now yeah, that was literally it. I'm not saying that in like a bad way, because I personally still do like the game, even though I didn't like list off much positives. I don't know what it is, I can't really explain it, but like I like the drip on the game. Like it just really does look good to me. But those are positives for Project Slayers for me. I'm not saying this in like a bad way just because I literally only listed 3 things, but that's just it for me. And then moving on to the negatives in Project Slayers, there's a lot. There is definitely a lot of negatives, and I might as well start with the big one inside the room. The game is pay to win. You can quite literally have money and then just win, and I'm kind of looking at this from like an arena standpoint, and even an in-game overworld farming standpoint. If you have money inside this game, you'll win. And the main reason as to why I'm saying this is because there is some features inside the game that would just be beneficial in general to know about, and I don't think it should be behind like a paywall. That should just be inside the game regularly. And the main one that I'm going to be talking about is going to be breathing. Like if you look at this is your progress towards total concentration. You can up this by training with gourds, and I need a game pass to view how close I am to total concentration. And it would even be the same thing if I was a demon. This is my progress towards becoming a strong demon. And it's just like, why would you hide this behind something that costs Robux? Now, I understand that the game is free, and like the developers, they do need to get their bag somehow. But I don't think making game mechanics that would just help out players in general is a smart way to do that. It's just like, it seems like you would just need to put that there for everybody. Now, for me personally, I was able to get total concentrating breeding without like doing any of that. It's actually pretty simple. Like what you have to do is just like use the small gourd 7 times, use the medium gourd 7 times, and then use like the big gourd. I don't know how much times exactly for that, and you'll have total concentration breeding. So as you can see, mine is going up passively. But I just don't understand why that would be hidden behind a paywall. And that's just one thing. You come over here and you look at some of the game passes, like moves on spawn notifier. Now I do understand that like you don't need this to get moves on, but it's just like if you're a free to play player and you want to become a demon, not having this game pass, you could be running around the whole entire map looking for moves on spawn location, just because it constantly changes when you're, you know, actually inside the game. Moves on spawns at different places. Like the set spawn anywhere one, that, I mean, that shouldn't be like a feature for everybody inside the game, so I understand that's why it's kind of like behind a paywall. Another one for me would be gourd durability. I just don't understand why. It's only 50 Robux, and to me that is actually like one of the most useless game passes you can actually buy inside this game. Do not buy core durability. But you pretty much get what I'm trying to say. You can pay to win inside this game, and that was just me talking about the stuff without even involving like clans. And since we're on the topic, let's start talking about clans inside Project Slayers. Oh my god. If you have anything in Supreme, you win. I don't see how you would lose unless you genuinely just suck at the game. So we might as well just start talking about Kamado. That clan is absolutely something else. It literally is. So let's actually pull up Kamado, so I just like don't ruin it or just start chatting. So here we are with Kamado. Kamado is one of the 0.1% clans at the game, and I do feel like it needs to be behind such a low percentage chance. I think it should stay that way just because of how OP. If you have Kamado, you have faster breeding bar regeneration, and in the future you'll be able to get sun breeding as a sub breeding, so you can dual wield with like water and sun, wind and sun, and it will buff your stats and increase your breeding for seconds for a certain amount of time, which is just OP, because in this game, as Kamado, you already get like the best buffs inside the game. You're also permanently immune as a demon without sunlight. That doesn't really mean much because you can also just get a straw hat. You have regeneration. It's a clan skill that you can activate to regenerate X amount of HP at the cost of stamina that would have a high cooldown. Now this is for demons, so you can literally regenerate as a demon. So let's say that you fight somebody in arena, you get low on one stock, you could just regen back. You also have passive 2x stamina regeneration. You can use your skills, then just continue using them because you have 2x stamina. And you have to think about it as you're fighting Kamado. You're going up against all of this. And this is all for demons. And for the universal abilities, you're no longer slowed when you have low on HP. Other clans do that. Indomitable Will is literally just, it's a combo extender, but you can get this with Tomioka. You can also see other players' items in HP, not like Andrew ever did that. You also do have enhanced speed, and to stat bonuses, +3 sword, +3 strength, +3 weapon, +125 stamina, +140 health, and +3 block bar. It's just like, if you get that clan, you win. And if we're gonna also talk about clans, block bar. Why do you gain more block for just having a different clan name? That literally means, like, even if you're just grinding inside the overworld, and let's say that you're fighting a boss, you block less than somebody else that just has a different name than you. So pretty much, like, you block less from somebody who's just more lucky than you. And to me, I just don't understand how or why that's a feature inside the game. Shouldn't have extra defense. I mean, like, you could have, actually, no, it's just like, why do you have extra block bar? Because you just got luckier than somebody else. I just don't understand it, because some things, like let's say that you're fighting somebody, if you have a different clan, you would have just won. And I don't feel like any game PvP should be based just on you rolling something that's OP. Because if you're fighting Kamado and you have like a common clan, you're not winning. I don't see how you would win unless they suck. Literally, unless they suck. And that was just me only talking about Kamado. If you look at some of the other clans, like the legendary ones, they're all really good. To me, legendaries aren't even that rare, but like the Kocho, if demons eat your soul, they will die. Literally. I mean, that's not really gonna affect anybody unless it's in like arena. But like, you have poison resistance, you have discounts, you get a 20% increase in when selling items and artifacts as a Kocho. You have extra health, stamina, sword, movement speed, you can double jump, you're immune to any poison attacks. Plans inside this game is just crazy that they decide so much literally just because you got luckier than somebody else. So I would say that is a negative for the game. I really don't feel like clans should just be like something that dominates literally just because you got luckier. So yeah. Okay, so combos inside this game are very crazy, and the main reason as to why I'm saying this is because you can pull up some combos that will do 200 damage. Now it doesn't sound like a lot, but if you consider like, or no, some buffs that clans give, for example, if you have Kocho, you have poison and stuff like that, combos inside this game can very easily just become too much. Now there is a feature where you can press Q to easily get out of a combo, but to me it's just like I don't feel like that's enough, and I'm trying to show you right here. All right, so here's an example combo. This is from Becken. He has insect breeding, and keep in mind I have 346 HP with my clan. So Becken, you could just do your combo, and then you could just like watch this. And this is just all from his insect breeding. And he knocks me away, and then he can do that. And if he's lucky enough, he can land another M1. But I went from 346 all the way to 178 or 176. That is kind of around half HP. Now, oh, he wants to test his counter attack. All right, use it. It's just very damaging counter. But like, you kind of see what I'm saying. And keep in mind, Becken doesn't even have indomitable will. So if I was to do something, I can do like 4 M1s into this. Then after that, I can do this, and then do my V skill, and then I can do that into my Z skill, and then I can do that into this, and then I can do this into that. Actually, okay, so that last part isn't true, but I did have to use a wall a little bit over there. But as you can see, look at Becken's HP combos, and Becken, like, I mean, he probably could have pressed the Q thing to get out of it, which I do have to add in because I'm talking about combos. But it's just like, if you just time your things perfectly, you can hit off some nasty stuff inside this game. And I just feel like it's just probably a little bit, just a little bit too crazy. And this is just from wind breeding and water. I don't know about I said water. This is just from wind breeding and insect. I don't know about water or thunder or anything like that. But outside of all of that, that's all my negatives I have for Project Slayers. And overall for the game, me personally, I'm going to rate the game a 6 out of 10. I actually did come into this game with low expectations, and I feel like that's what I'm not trying to say that for everybody, but if you come inside the game with like the right mindset, you'll be able to like just won't be disappointed in what you're playing. I knew that this was going to be a grinding game that was also going to be brain dead depending on whichever clan I get. And look at me, I'm playing the game knowing that I expected the game to be exactly what it is, and here I am. Whenever I lose in like matches with my friends and stuff, I don't really complain that much because I know that this game is not balanced, and if I wanted, I could just like spend money to get like a much more brain dead building them. But what I rate Project Slayers overall is a 6 out of 10. Me personally, I do like a game that I can grind, and I actually do enjoy playing Project Slayers. So let me know what you think about the game. I hope that this video isn't too long. Me personally, I do like Project Slayers, and I will be doing videos on it. It's not just gonna be like basic, oh my god, wind breeding so OP in arena. I kind of want to do like different stuff for Project Slayers because I feel like if I just like repeat all the same ideas over and over again, it'll just be boring, even if I just bring it onto different games. But let me know what you think about Project Slayers, because I do read the comments and I am interested in seeing it. So outside of that, hopefully you do enjoy the video. Let me get away from this bum, and yeah, thanks for watching.